Get the upper hand on your competition with SCUF controllers. Use code OGXRAYZ to get 5% off your entire order. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. So today I have one, a pretty in-depth, crazy one from Eric from the Woo Lads. Man, do I love these guys. They're great. They're unfiltered. They don't give a single flying F. And they have given us a ton of stuff to talk about in today's video. DLC 1 leak, like literally what it's going to be. And what I mean by that is it going to be just the Chaos storyline, or will they actually try to do an Ether storyline? I think a lot of us were confused. I think frankly some of us even worried that this was it. We weren't going to get anything else for Nikolai, Tank Dempsey, Richtofen, and then obviously Takiao. And so we've got info on that. We've got some other information possibly about what's going on in the community, and then also the classified ending cutscene. Does it exist? Is it a thing? And possibly audio leaked for that. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you guys do want to enjoy the video, drop a like on the video. It's super appreciated, incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm going to have a ton more Call of Duty Black Ops 4 news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed and you have those notifications on. Join Team Rayz so you don't miss a single upload. Now, once again, let me give you guys a brief synopsis of who the Woo Lads are. These guys are literally the most legit source out and like probably ever for zombies leaks and just in general for Call of Duty leaks. I've been following them for a while now. They're hilarious. I love them. And on top of that, they've been right. They've been pretty damn right. And on top of them being hilarious, I love the fact that they're right. I probably love that even more. All right, so they've been right about World War II stuff. They've been right about Black Ops 3 stuff. They were right about Black Ops 4. They even leaked the fact that there was going to be 4 maps, which there were. So I love them. They've been pretty credible. I'm going to continue to cover them because they've been super credible, and whoever their source is, keep giving them info because I want to keep knowing stuff. But anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Tease you guys enough. The first Zombies DLC map, and this info was dropped today by the Woo Lads on their YouTube channel. The first DLC map is going to be an Ethers storyline map. So whether this is going to be something like a continuation after Blood of the Dead or maybe after Classified will be yet to see, but it does look like the very first DLC map. We don't have any information on when it would come out, and even also it's a little bit strange just because Call of Duty did release about a month earlier than it normally does. So does that mean we get a DLC in December as opposed to in January? We'll see. We'll definitely have to see. Normally DLC is around the final week of January, early February, so we might be getting it a month earlier. We'll see. We'll definitely see about that. But it looks like, yes, 100% confirmed by the Woo Lads. DLC 1 will be an Ethers storyline, and I'm super happy about this. I was one of those people that was kind of freaking out. I wasn't sure if we're going to get like one Ethers storyline, maybe none. Maybe it was just going to be full-on Chaos storyline the rest of the way. And being completely honest, like I was in that video from a few days ago, where I talked about my honest opinions about Black Ops 4 Zombies, I'm still not completely invested in the storyline for the Chaos storyline. If anything, I really don't care. I don't care at all. There's some crazy theories going on for the storyline, but I just have not gotten myself attached just yet. And I was worried thinking that we're going to get only zombie stuff for the Chaos storyline. And so I'm really happy to hear now that the first storyline or the first map will actually be the Ether storyline. Now, there is a theory as to what this map is going to be, but we'll talk about that further along in the video. So let's go on to the next one. Now, the next thing that the Woo Lads did go on to mention was, and this is kind of controversial, but apparently YouTubers getting information early from leakers and modders, and maybe even from inside sources, just like the Woo Lads have. And he was accusing some peeps of making some videos early, kind of insinuating theories like, oh, we should focus on this, or we should focus on this, or, you know, oh, Nikolai is going to be important. And then when the information officially comes out, they look like total geniuses. So he wanted to mention that, and I think it's just been something we've all kind of known about, but no one really talks about it, where, you know, specific YouTubers have influence and they're able to get this information. I don't want to talk about it just because it gets real messy and crazy, and I think at the end of the day, I like leaks and I like sharing leaks, so I'm not gonna, you know, blame anyone or crucify anyone for doing anything. I just thought it was an interesting discussion piece. Alright, so the next one, another pretty big one. Is there a classified Easter egg cutscene ending, and this has actually had the entire community in an uproar for a while now, and it doesn't help that a lot of people are spreading information that there is no Easter egg ending, but the WooLads have confirmed that there is an ending cutscene. So if you've been kind of stopping and not playing Classified because other YouTubers are saying there isn't one, or maybe you've seen it on Reddit or Twitter or wherever you have, that there is no Easter egg ending to Classified, and that all we're literally doing is just, you know, playing and surviving, similar to what the Giant was in Black Ops 3, where it was essentially a new storyline, but we didn't have an end cutscene, we didn't have some elaborate Easter egg, and so I think a lot of people are starting to gravitate towards that, especially since it hasn't been solved. I think it's actually been the hardest one so far, but I think a lot of people are starting to get to that point where no new info's coming out, you know, new steps are being found, and so everyone's kind of concurring and deciding that, yeah, there's probably no ending cutscene. But again, like I was saying, the WooLads have gotten inside information as well and been told directly by someone familiar to the project that there is in fact an ending cutscene and that it just has to be found. Now, as for the ending cutscene, it looks like someone was able to piece together the audio that was leaked. I believe it was like the very first or second day that Black Ops 4 came out, of the 13th, I believe. But there was some audio for zombies that was leaked, and it was just a bunch of garbled stuff, like a bunch of stuff crazy everywhere, all over the place. You couldn't make any sense of it, but it looks like someone was able to put it all together in a way that is understandable, and it mentions a few things. One, it mentions that there is intruders on the base, so intruders in Classified, which I believe would be the younger crew, obviously, so Primus. But I think we're just going to call them 1.0s, because I think these are the ones from after Moon. So they show up, apparently, so there's intruders. And then after that, it turns out to be a mostly dominated by Nikolai conversation. It seems that Nikolai even talks to his older version, is like, yo, are you just going to drink, or are we going to do something about this? And this is leading to that theory that I had about DLC 1. I could be completely wrong. This could be DLC 4 for all we know. But towards the end of this audio, Nikolai is basically going like, I believe in a higher power, and I think that it's trying to use me to direct us or guide us in a direction. And, you know, kind of giving me off this Richtofen vibe where it's like, he knows what he's doing, someone's telling him to do something. But then he ends it by saying that they need to prepare for war. And to which point they ask, what war are you talking about? And he mentions the Great War. So now there's a connection between Primus crew from Revelations, where they were sent back in time to be a part of the Great War. And now we have essentially, I don't even know what to call this version of it, but I guess it's just another version of Primus, along with the Ultimus version of the crew. And apparently they're all going to be headed somewhere because they mentioned that they need to prepare for the Great War. So this could be DLC 1, and this would follow the leak that the WooLads gave us here, where it's going to be an Ether storyline, or it could be something completely different. Some people are saying it's Atlantis, but I think that either DLC 1 or DLC 4 or the final DLC, who knows, maybe we'll get DLC 5 by the end of this whole thing, but it does turn out, or it does sound like DLC 1 or 4 will be a actual map on the Great War. And I think a lot of us have been asking for that ever since we saw Origins and ever since we saw Revelations. We've kind of been hoping for this to happen, like, yo, let's finally get this map out there, let us play, let us have some fun. And it turns out that we might be getting that finally because of this pretty huge audio leak for Classified. So if you want to check out that audio leak, I will have it down in the description below to the Reddit post. I didn't want to use it in video because this was all data mined stuff, and I don't want to get a copyright strike. So I'm not going to put any audio, but like I was saying, essentially it's Nikolai. He's the big important figure on this map, and he goes around saying that he believes in a higher power, that he thinks that it's trying to guide him so that he can guide the crew, and that they need to prepare for a great war. And that's pretty crazy. So we'll definitely see what ends up happening. I think there was also some trolling in that audio because it sounded like Richtofen was just going like like crazy and like just rambling. He was like rambling in it, which was kind of hilarious. But yeah, so a ton of information, guys. Pretty crazy. We've got, yes, Classified does have an Easter egg ending apparently. It does have some audio that was recently leaked, and probably the biggest one, DLC 1 will be an Ether's storyline as opposed to a Chaos, and I'm really happy for that. So let me know what you guys think about all these leaks down in the comments section below. Once again, a huge shout out to the WooLads and Eric for providing some clarity, some information, and also teasing us with what is to come. So huge shout out to them. I love them, and I always get free content from them, so I love you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, do me a huge favor and drop a like on the video. It's super appreciated, incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm going to have a ton more Call of Duty Black Ops 4 news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed and have those notifications on so you don't miss a single upload from me here in the future. Obviously, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is the best place to do so. I'm constantly talking, so go ahead and give me a follow over there at OGXRAYZ. I'll have a link down below. And last but not least, if you guys do want to support the channel directly, you guys can do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, and special badges that show up in all my live streams and in the comment sections of all my videos. So check that out only if you are willing and able to. Thank you guys so much for watching. I also do have a Gaming in a Second channel, so check those out. I'll have a link down below. But you guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.